access to this story? Or will investors have an allergy? Don't miss Cramer's exclusive with its CEO, all coming up on Mad Money. Don't miss a second of Mad Money. Follow @Jim Cramer on Twitter. Have a question? Tweet Cramer. #MadTweets. Send Jim an email to madmoney@cnbc.com or give us a call at 1-800-743-CNBC. Miss something? Head to madmoney.cnbc.com. This CNBC program is sponsored by Alka-Seltzer Plus, available in a liquid gel.
Alka-Seltzer Plus presents The Cold Truth.
I have a cold, and I took NyQuil, but I'm still stubbed up.
Truth is, NyQuil doesn't unstuff your nose.
What?
It doesn't have a decongestant.
No way.
Sorry. Alka-Seltzer Plus fights your worst cold symptoms, plus has a fast-acting decongestant to relieve your stuffy nose.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
That's the cold truth.
Alka-Seltzer Plus.
Oh, what a relief it is.
To learn more about The Cold Truth and save $1, visit Alka-Seltzer on Facebook.
It's Depot time.
They call me Mr. Mobile. My office is everywhere.
I'm Office Depot. We save you time. Depot time.
What can Windows 8 do for a guy on the go?
You can go from a tablet to a full power laptop in a snap.
I'm a gamer and a go-getter.
Then go from video to spreadsheets in a swipe. Or do both.
Well, that'll save me time.
Departure time.
Oh, you mean Depot time.
Actually, departure time.
During Organize Me 2013 at Office Depot, buy one storage product, get one free.
Stamps.com is the best. I don't have to leave my desk and get up and go to the post office anymore.
With Stamps.com, you can print real U.S. postage for all your letters and packages.
I have exactly the amount of postage I need the instant I need it. Can you print only stamps? No. First class?
Priority mail, certified, international.
And the mailman picks it up.
I don't leave the shop anymore.
Get a 4-week trial plus $100 in extras, including postage and a digital scale. Go to Stamps.com/TV and never go to the post office again.
Deals in the Red Zone have made Monday Chevrolet #1 again.
During our year-end sale, prices are lower than ever. Get a new Silverado for $17,985 or discounted $15,000.
Or 2013 Cruise for $15,985 or $149 a month. Or 2013 Sonic for $12,985 or $129 a month.
Plus, make no payments till March of 2013.
That's a real deal.
Only at Monday Chevrolet on I-45, just north of 1960.
Toyotathon 2012 at Fred Haas Toyota World, the #1 Tundra dealer in the world. Over 2,000 vehicles year-end clearance priced. It's the best time to buy. Get 0 APR for 72 months on 2012 Tundras. Save up to $13,000 off. Buy Tundra double cabs for $21,888. Plus 2 years complimentary maintenance on every Toyota truck. Shop all our trucks at FredHaasToyota.com. Hurry to Toyotathon at Fred Haas Toyota World today.
The Greed. American Greed. Scams, scoundrels, and suckers. Weeknights, only on CNBC.
It's one of the great economic tragedies of our time. We got all this incredibly cheap, clean, and abundant natural gas in this country. Yet it seems like nobody here wants to use the stuff. And as long as it sells for less than $4 per 1,000 cubic feet, nobody wants to drill for it either. And it's currently selling for $3 and change. It's just had a horrendous decline. Just one more way in which we can't seem to get our priorities straight here in the United States. But the rest of the world, natural gas sells for $12, $15 per 1,000 cubic feet in Europe, Asia. Foreign countries are desperate to get their hands on our natural gas. And that's where Cheniere Energy comes in. That's LNG for all you home gamers, easy symbol. The only way to ship natural gas overseas is by turning into liquefied natural gas, or LNG, which is much more compact. And Cheniere is the first company that's gotten government approval to build an LNG export terminal in a generation. Their Sabine Pass export facility is under construction right now in Louisiana, although it won't begin to operate until 2015 or 2016. We're going to nail down that in a moment. Now, Cheniere could have made you, if you've been listening to me, it's made you some serious money. Just today, fresh 52-week high. Stock is up 147% since we first spoke to the CEO in June of 2011. It's given us a quick 18% gain since the last time we spoke to him just past September. However, we've seen some signs that the government might be starting to grant LNG export permits to the company's competitors. That might mean an issue multiple years down the line. We got to check about that, too. So let's talk to Sharif Suki. He's the co-founder, chairman, CEO of Cheniere Energy and a visionary to get a sense of where his company is headed. Sri, welcome back to the show.
Jim, good to see you again.
Good to see
Thank you.
All right, since we've seen each other last, other than making our viewers a lot of money, the Department of Energy has blessed this notion of export. I've always felt that the great thing about you is you're the only guy at it. Now, with that blessing, is it going to make it so you will have a lot of competitors?
It's not that easy. You have to spend a lot of money and a lot of time to actually see if your site works and to do all the work that is required to make sure you do it in a safe manner and follow all the rules of the Federal Energy Regulatory Commission. So unless you're ready to spend $100 million in 2 years in planning, you're not doing anything.
So it's possible you could have this, you could have what amounts to a virtual monopoly for a decade.
It's not going to be a monopoly. Other people are going to see that this is something that makes a lot of sense. There is so much gas in the United States and so much demand on a global basis that there is no limit to how much can be exported.
Okay, now I said on air that you have said that we're burning off more than we use. And no one even believes that, but it is that abundant.
Yes, and it's becoming a problem. In places like Texas and Dakota, you have to flare the gas because there's nothing to do with it.
Right.
And you're producing it as a byproduct of oil, and therefore you're not about to stop producing your oil.
Right, and people don't want you to know that they're flaring because it's not something that the environment is great for the environment.
I think the cat is out of the bag now. Right. Everybody knows about it, and it's about to become a real serious problem as we continue to drift from exploring for dry gas to exploring to gas with liquids or oil.
Do you think we had Mark Papa recently? He's maybe the greatest wild carrier of our generation. He sees natural gas prices low for a long time. That's perfect for you, right?
Well,
in this country only.
It's perfect for everybody. It will encourage people to look for new ways to use natural gas. One way is export, but there are other ways.
Okay, now talk to me about if I were down on the ground right now at your facility, which you started building already. I'm considering this one of the largest job hiring sites in America today. Can you even find enough people to do the work?
Yes. Fortunately, the area that we're active in is an industrial area. It's, there's a lot of infrastructure there. A couple of large refineries have finished their job, so a lot of people have come on the market in the last 12 months. And therefore, we've moved in very seamlessly into an area where Bechtel has done a lot of work.
The biggest construction company in the world.
Yes, and they have 4,000 or 5,000 people who've just finished jobs in different places between Beaumont, Port Arthur, and the rest of southern Louisiana. Therefore, the timing is very, very good at the moment.
Now, in your slideshow, which is amazing, you've always been incredibly transparent about everything from raising equity to the structure of the company to your time frame. You line up some comparisons, and you're suggesting to me in the presentation that you could be finished ahead of time.
We're looking like we're going to be about a year ahead of schedule.
A year?
Moment. Yes.
So it's not going to be 2016, it's going to be 2015.
Mid-2015 to late 2015 for first gas.
That's incredible. That's incredible.
It's not surprising. We were very conservative for the purpose of the banks when we put our projections together, but we always knew that Bechtel could perform a lot better than the room we gave them.
Like the Egypt, you had all those ones about what they did.
I've gone to all the records and I've looked at how much time it took them in Egypt and Equatorial Guinea. I have to think that southern Louisiana is easier than Egypt or Equatorial Guinea.
I think so, but the only reason I mentioned is because Australia has been the site of major oil companies that have had huge overruns, and that's not happening here.
No.
Now,
in fact, the other piece of news that may have been lost over Christmas is that we finalized for Train 3 and 4 the cost with Bechtel, and we've announced it. And it is very much in line with what Trains 1 and 2 cost us, so it's actually a little bit less.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't know that. Okay, that was lost. Now, when we talk about these large companies that are your partners, okay, they can't get out of it, right? These are the kind of contracts they're going to be paying you for years. Your cash flow
for 20 years
is etched in stone.
Yes.
They have to pay.
Yes.
At the same time, you have said that you will not raise equity. You do not need to raise equity for LNG. Maybe you're master limited partnership, but you're not going to sell any. You said you do not need to sell any more LNG stock right now.
We're sitting on a lot of cash. We have some assets. We have management fees that pay for more than our overhead. Why would we raise equity?
Well,
we don't have any debt, so
I'm always careful. I don't want anything to be too good to be true, but the combination of incredibly low natural gas, the ability to be able to build these trains, which is the way they're shipped, cheaper than everybody else, is so far ahead of all the other times that you've been on air.
Yes.
Kind of dazzling. What can I say? It's just been a great story, and it sounds like you take my breath away sometimes, sir, because no one else is able to pull this stuff off except for you. I just think you're real good at what you do.
But I think other people will follow, and I think it'll become a game changer for the U.S. and for the world.
I hope it will. Anyway, that is Sharif Suki, Chairman, CEO of Cheniere Energy, LNG. How many times was my breath taken away in 8 years of doing this show? But the guy has delivered consistently. He's going to continue to deliver. Stay with LNG. Stay with Kramer. Thank you.
Coming up, smooth operator? Spam maker Hormel Foods put another consumer brand on its plate today after it forked over $700 million to buy Skippy peanut butter. Could this layer on another level of success to this story? Or will investors have an allergy? Don't miss Kramer's exclusive with its CEO just ahead.
I felt like I had to warn the board of directors.
Are Wall Street executives above the law?
They asked me to sign a 14-page document that basically would buy my silence.
Lenders under scrutiny.
We're bringing every case that we believe can be made.
Yet nobody behind bars.
I don't think Wall Street senior people really think they'll ever end up in jail. And they've been right.
Prosecuting Wall Street. Don't miss a minute. 60 Minutes on CNBC, Tuesday, 9 p.m. Eastern.
My name's Lisa, and Chantix helped me quit. I honestly loved smoking, and I honestly didn't think I would ever quit.
Along with support, Chantix is proven to help people quit smoking. It reduces the urge to smoke.
It put me at ease that you could smoke on the first week.
Some people had changes in behavior, thinking or mood, hostility, agitation, depressed mood, and suicidal thoughts or actions while taking or after stopping Chantix. If you notice any of these, stop taking Chantix and call your doctor right away. Tell your doctor about any history of depression or other mental health problems, which could get worse while taking Chantix. Don't take Chantix if you've had a serious allergic or skin reaction to it. If you develop these, stop taking Chantix and see your doctor right away, as some can be life-threatening. If you have a history of heart or blood vessel problems, tell your doctor if you have new or worse symptoms. Get medical help right away if you have symptoms of a heart attack. Use caution when driving or operating machinery. Common side effects include nausea, trouble sleeping, and unusual dreams.
With Chantix and with the support system, it worked. It worked for me.
Ask your doctor if Chantix is right for you.
I believe you have to have a professional presentation at all times, even if you're covered head to toe dirt. That's just part of the profession. I'm Tess Scanlon-Phillips, and I own Gardening by Tess.
Millions of business owners count on Vistaprint to promote their business.
They help me stand out as, here's Tess, it's Gardening by Tess.
At Vistaprint.com/TV, the easy-to-use tools and templates make it simple to look professional and coordinate your marketing across everything from business cards to websites to postcards and more. See how easy with 250 of our most popular cards. Now new, improved, and still only $10.
Everything matches, and it looks tidy and neat and bright and colorful, and it represents how much I love what I do. So it's flowers. It's kind of, you know, it's easy. It's just a happy thing.
Visit Vistaprint.com/TV today, and we'll cover the shipping for free.
My business has doubled, if not tripled, since I've started using Vistaprint. No lie.
Vistaprint.com/TV.
Here on Mad Money, we can't get enough of companies that will do whatever it takes to create value for their shareholders and put money in their shareholders' pockets. And just today, we found out one that's one of my favorite Steady Eddie food companies, Hormel Foods, HRL for all you home gamers, maker of Spam and Jennie-O Turkey, among many other brands, is doing exactly that with what I regard as being a brilliant acquisition.